not sure if it's the sun that's finally come out or the conversation that's heating things up on this end, but certainly interesting conversation taking place. And joining me right now is the CEO of the Rwanda Development Bank, Clare Akamanzi. We're going to be putting Rwanda in the spotlight. This with the economy projected to be the 9th fastest growing economy in the world in 2013 and globally coming in as the 2nd best in Sub-Saharan Africa. Claire, thanks so much for joining us this afternoon. Let's get straight into things here because we've had President of Rwanda, Paul Kagame, highlighting that a major risk Africa is facing is that our story is written by someone sitting somewhere else. What are you expecting out of Davos? Because it certainly creates a platform for African leaders to engage with the rest of the world.
Well, what we expect as Rwanda is for African countries to be present and to participate in shaping global issues such as those that are being discussed in Davos. And the experience we've had in Rwanda is that even from our own history of starting 18 years ago with almost nothing, today we're the 9th fastest growing economy forecast for this year. We're the 3rd easiest place to do business in Africa. We're the 3rd most competitive country in Africa. And the reason that has been achieved is really because Rwanda has had a vision, Rwanda has stuck to it, Rwanda has focused on it, and Rwanda has claimed its place among other countries in the world. Now, many countries, including Rwanda, will always face interest from other external factors. If you don't stay focused and you don't really stay the course that you've put for yourself, then you can be diverted, and that's how many countries actually lose out on their vision. And I think our experience in Rwanda is really stay focused on your vision and claim your place in the world, and you will eventually be able to achieve what you aim to.
So what are the kind of conversations you're having being on this end right now personally? Because the theme is resilient dynamism, and Rwanda, one of the African economies that's proven to be dynamic itself.
Well, the conversations we're having with the partners that we're meeting here is, first of all, for them to recognize that Rwanda and African countries are very attractive investment destinations. We want them to be able to see that and to take time to acknowledge and also to discover for themselves their immense opportunities. Africa is growing very highly. Rwanda is expected to grow at 7.8% this year. Rwanda has grown the last 2 years over 7%. So with that achievement, what we're telling them is actually the opportunities that are there, and come into Africa, come into the countries within Africa and identify the opportunities. And we think that those that have been able to do that have actually had remarkable returns on their investment.
So you've highlighted just how African countries can use this platform created at the World Economic Forum in Davos to their advantage, where critics say that it's a pretty hefty price entry into Davos. What's your response there? Is it money well spent?
Well, this is an opportunity to engage. And just as the President was saying in the discussions earlier, is that somebody else is telling Africa's story. So if we don't become partners on the table and engage in forums such as the Davos Forum, then somebody else is going to write our story. So I think that Africa needs to invest heavily in being able to engage and become very active in the global stage. That's the only way that Africa can actually shape and claim responsibility of its future.